body light. Battle hard till the morning light. Feel the hunger of the crowd, and just to erupt so loud. Unity in discord's tide. Witness as their worlds collide. Howling offense in the midnight haze. Everybody's offended, each one's raised. We're offended till offended, that's the way. Unite with the things we say. We say. We say. We say. Voice we say. Voice we say.
Hey,
Yo.
what's up, everybody? Welcome to We're Offended, You're Offended. I'm Kim. I did it right this time. This is Tyler, and it is Wednesday.
Shit.
Hope everyone's had a fantastic weekend day so far. If you are new here, hi, hello, welcome. Don't forget to hit the little subscribe button down below, and thank you for clicking on that little button to come sit with us and listen to the craziness going on in the world today. And it's freaking
What?
crazy.
Well, we're gonna break down the Tumbler Ridge shooting that took place yesterday. You know what? I'll start off with this. I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off. I think it's okay to actually be pissed off. I think it's okay to ask questions now. I think it's okay that we actually start voicing concern. We were constantly told the idea, the ultimatums, would you rather have a trans daughter or a dead son? Well, it looks like Canada got both. 9 people were killed. As far as I understand, 5 of them were children. 1 was a teacher. 1 was a parent, or the parent of the shooter, and the shooter themselves. Was it 5? And 25 children, I believe, were injured. 1 is currently fighting for her life. You know what? I'll post it here. I don't know if there's a way that...
GoFundMe is listed in our description box below for her.
Okay. Oh, okay. It is. It is. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So then it'll be listed in the description box. Encourage you go there. This little girl. Well, first off, no one deserved it. But you know, I thought of like things I should say, inspirational or you know, try to give some somber, but all I feel is anger. That's all I feel. I feel anger to the people that push this type of ideology onto the would-be shooter. I feel anger to the ineffective politicians that did nothing, that do nothing. You know, go to these nice soiree dinners where they talk about the big changes and how amazing Canada is. They act as though they care. And then you really get to see the people for who they really are. And I think it's disgusting. I think I hold a lot of people accountable. It was actually harder to get accurate information out because there were people more concerned about clicks than actually being accurate. They were more concerned with clicks than being accurate. I hold a lot of contempt towards the so-called opposition party that's supposed to hold the government that's in power to account, question, and challenge them. But all I see is the House of Commons. I see it as like it's drama TV for people that are too ugly, for television. That's what it seems like politics is. They play this game. They play this game of, look, I'm really asking the hard questions, but the second the cameras turn off, they shake hands and it's like wrestling. I'm tired of seeing so-called conservatives after children were killed. And you don't think it's time to maybe act? You don't think it's time to maybe act? Maybe holding politicians accountable, maybe getting involved in your local communities. I was speaking with someone and they had brought up a real interesting question, and I've had to ponder it. What have you actually done for your community, for everything else? What have you actually done? And I've had to really think about that. Because I think a lot of us we talk about doing things, but how many of us are actually doing things? So we'll break down this shooting. But I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off at the police, our so-called leaders, and the people that sat around looking for a profit rather than doing what was the right thing. I'll shut up and we'll get into it. You dick.
How can we dash when our earth is turning?
They don't produce anything. They don't do anything.
How do we sleep when our beds are burning? How can we dance when our earth is turning?
I think I told you before not to hit the Leo button.
I hit the
Hands
Leo
off.
button.
You hit the Leo button and we did it at the exact same time.
All right. Well, I guess sorry, did I say 5 people? I meant 9 plus the shooter. Sorry. 9 people.
No, you said 5 were kids, I think you said. You did say 9 initially, but I was going to ask about that because I thought okay, never mind. That answered it. Because I was going to say I keep saying 10, but that's including the shooter.
Yeah. I guess we'll just start right from the Western Standard. They had kind of started this whole reporting. Where the hell did I put it now?
Was that the
Nope.
guy that went there, that was there, or that lives there? You
I
said
don't
they
know.
started it, so I'm wondering if it was the guy that went on and started reporting. Him.
Or do you mean Daisy?
I don't know. Some older dude.
Great. I'm missing it. Of course I'm missing it. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's just start. Should we start with Reuters? I don't even want to use Reuters. They piss me off. Where the hell was the thing from the Western Standard?
Well, it was at the beginning. You must have deleted it for whatever reason, because I remember seeing it too.
Shoot, I think I was going to move it and I accidentally did. Well, all right. Sorry. Bear with me.
This is a live show. Things happen.
Mm,
Do, 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 do.
is it this one? No, but no, we'll just start here. We'll start here. So this is exclusive. Suspect in Tumbler Ridge mass shooting identified by locals as trans. Oh, you bitch. Wait, what? It was just there. I could just read the article. Oh, I hate this. Give me a second. I guess you can only view so many.
I guess. So.
All right, here we go. Cat's out of the bag. Oh, no, it's not working. All right, screw it. Screw it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. All right, so we have this from the Post Millennial. Yeah, Tumbler Ridge trans shooter, school shooter, disgusting human being, was on SSRIs, felt suicidal over not getting cross-sex hormones. In fact, I'm gonna pull.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna pull this. I'll just grab right from the article because they have a lot of information in here. So 9 people are dead and 25 injured after a shooter opened fire in a Tumbler Ridge, British Columbia secondary school and nearby residents on Tuesday. The shooter had been identified by a close family member as Jesse Van Don't Give a Crap, a trans-identified male who took his own life after the massacre. What an
Coward. Coward.
Yeah,
Absolute coward.
Kozman has Kozman Zerdza has been doing a lot of work of compiling all this stuff. So fantastic job by him. The shooter's uncle spoke with Juno News, identifying the shooter Jesse. Identifying the shooter Jesse. Don't give a crap.
Douchebag. Von
Police,
douchebag.
yeah. Police later stated that the suspect's full name was Don't Care, a public YouTube account allegedly belonging to the individual, which has since been deleted, displayed she/her pronouns, and featured a profile photo that used trans flag colors and showed an SKS-style rifle. So this is from Right Angle. Actually, they have it here. So the trans shooter who carried out one of the worst school shootings in Canadian history, killed 9, has been identified as a 17-year-old, Don't Care, who began transitioning at age 15. In fact, I believe that's been updated, that they started at 11. That was the last number I seen. That it was 6 years ago they started transitioning. 11 years old.
Wow, Parents of the Year.
Yeah. Per Redux, douchebag began identifying as transgender in 2023 and was raised in a hunting family, learning how to shoot rifles from a young age. The YouTube channel was launched in 21 and promoted by douchebag's mother on Facebook. The channel was dedicated to interests such as hunting, self-reliance, guns. However, the content on the channel was wiped at some point and the handle was changed from Jesse Boy to Jess Uwu. The only post that remained on the channel was from 6 months prior, which stated, "I've been pretty aimless."
It's funny that that definitely doesn't look like the other picture that I've seen. This person doesn't look quite as chunky as the other picture.
We'll
Unless
we'll
they've
get
gotten
into that.
chunky.
No,
Okay.
we'll get into that.
Okay.
Yeah, so the individual appeared to be active on Reddit, which one post from October 2023 bearing the title, "I went crazy and burnt down my house, my second time trying shrooms, but still have a desire to try alternatives." Yeah. People have been scouring
I wonder if it's true.
the internet,
would-
found a lot of information about this person.
I wonder if anyone found any news articles in that area about fires to said person's house or family home. Like, I'd be curious to know if that's true, or if this person is just, you know, making up more fantasies online.
In the post, JessBoy347 said that he had gotten out of the psych ward like a month ago and has been diagnosed with ADHD, MDD,
him there.
ASD, and OCD. He's got all the acronyms. The post stated that on the second time trying psychedelic mushrooms, he had a complete break from reality and did a lot of irrational things.
No shit.
This was like a
Mix-
16, 17-year-old kid.
Yeah, and you're gonna mix SSRIs and stuff and the other medication that he's on with psychedelics. That's a recipe for disaster.
Oh, it gets better. In another
it
post in a
does.
subreddit dedicated to the drug DMT, he said that he was on SSRI, sertraline, and on rare occasions took the
Sertraline.
took the antipsychotic drug risperidone
Risperidone.
for sleep. He also said he smoked a decent bit of weed and had a complete mental break on 3 grams of panois. I don't know, some shrooms. Incident, and said he began and he had been on 50 whatever SSRI fluoxetine
Fluoxetine. It's Prozac.
and quatapine, unsure of dosage. In 2024, he asked users of the subreddit not stupid questions. Could someone, this one, I couldn't believe this one when I read this. Could someone theoretically get the effects of a substance off an addict's urine? Noting a song lyric indicating such thing.
Why? Were you hoping to try that?
I don't know. They also posted a video on the subreddit Trans Guns with the title "I blew up their Desert Eagle." In the video, he is seen shooting a handgun at a gun range. He's wearing a sweatshirt that had on the back "World Massacre Tour" and included a rifle in locations such as the Gulf War, Angola, Gaza Strip, and the words "to be continued." Video of the Trans K. In 23, this individual, then 15, expressed on Reddit feeling suicidal while awaiting cross-sex hormones. I am noticing heavy changes in my appearance every month. By the time I'm actually able to visit, I may have severe damage from testosterone changing my body. This is extremely stressful. The weight alone makes me want to die. Well, a little on the nose. The uncertainty, not knowing how HRT will even affect me, not knowing if I'll ever be me. But add on to it the slow regression of my body in front of my very eyes, awaiting this appointment. It really hurts. Yada, 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 yada.
Shocking.
Woman's Amy Ham also shared that she was in a private Facebook group with the douchebag's mother before the shooter was identified. Ham posted that she believed the woman had been killed by the shooter. 2 locals identified the shooter's family and claimed a trans-identified male son killed his mother and brother before going to the school and killing more victims. She wrote, noting that this has not been confirmed by police. Ham later shared screenshots from a Facebook group after the douchebag's identity has been confirmed. She said that in 2015, when douchebag was then 7, his mother posted a private Facebook group of her son that he has a huge heart and showed intense empathy when he sees anyone hurt, not by his own hand, but has a devious grin when he hurts his siblings. Yeah, the kid was a psychopath. Police were alerted to the shooting around 1:20 p.m. on Tuesday in the small town of Tumbler Ridge. Secondary school, grades 7 to 12, and there were only about 160 students. The shooter and 6 others were found dead inside the school. Another victim died on the way to the hospital, and 2 others were found dead in a nearby home. The shooter was described as a female in a dress with brown hair.
Male. It's a fucking boy.
That is the initial report that came from the police, and it gets worse because the RCMP spit on the grave of these massacred children. Spit on the grave, saying that this was a female.
Really, at the end of everything, like it's bad enough that we're playing this stupid psychosis game, which has clearly messed up this kid, and 2, this person just unalived children, people, children, people, whatever it may be. And we're really worried about their flippin' pronouns. That's what the concern is make sure we call them a female because that's how they identified. I'm sorry, but get fucked.
Yeah, they should have identified as was were. But look, here we go. This is the lie. This is the lie that was told. They said it was a female. They said it was a female. The police came out. This is why the okay. I'll get into more of the because of what the RCMP did. It is so damaging to their credibility. They either don't care or they don't understand. I can only assume they don't understand, because if they didn't care, the damage they did is irreparable. But with them pushing, this was a female. Here we go. Here we go. From NPR, shooter at school at home in British Columbia. A woman who police believe the shooter was also killed. Canada school shooting, 9 killed by female in dress. Teen dead after woman opens fire. Here from People magazine. Female identified as suspect in worst Canada school shooting in decades. Female, 10 dead, including female suspect. 10 dead in rare Canadian school shooting. Female.
A lot of crazy bitches all of a sudden in the world.
Do you see the damage by getting this wrong? Just getting this wrong, or affirming this person's psychosis, what it does? Because initially they hid that it was a female. They just said it was an individual, or I can't remember how they initially had reported it. I have it on our account. How they had initially shared it.
I know they started saying gun person after a while.
Right.
So I can't say gunman because, man.
Well, and that was in regards. That was in regards to some. I believe. My understanding is that it was like a New York Times reporter was saying gun person because you can't say gunman. And I've even had people argue with me saying, "Well, yeah, it's not correct if it's a woman." It's like it was a dude. I don't know what we're talking about, but this is the issue. Because the police, they're seen as authoritative. Okay, you know what? I'm getting into it right now. The police, because they continue to report on lies, on fabrications, on wrong. Because they decided to do that, it tanks their credibility. Their any reporting that's coming from them is now suspect. We can no longer trust your reporting and the accuracy in which you're reporting because you're saying this man is actually a woman. Do you understand how much that damages your credibility? The RCMP's credibility, done, tanked. No one's going to believe a fucking word that comes out of this precinct now. Because they're going to go, you said it was a woman. Well, yeah, but we want to use their preferred pronouns. How about the 9 people that were killed by this person? How about there? How about actually reporting properly? But we had idiots spread it everywhere. They spread it everywhere. Oh.
Breathe.
It is actually infuriating. And you know what? Since I'm already in a pissed off mood, truck driver pleb, you can kiss the fattest part of my ass, you fucking piece of shit.
Oh
you
my.
can kiss the fattest fucking part of my ass.
Okay, are we gonna enlighten?
Here we go. Oh yeah, here we go.
Okay.
You fucking scumbag, dumb fuck. Oh, I'm pissed. This is what I mean about being as long as you're first, but you are dead wrong. Here we go. So the pleb. Photos of the alleged mass shooter in BC today. The RCMP said this was a female suspect. He put some person not associated with it in the crosshairs. He now made this person a potential target, a innocent person, a potential criminal. But as long as you got your likes and you got your clicks, so much so, you want to see how fucking damaging this is because this idiot wanted to get first? You want to see how damaging this shit is? Get the fuck out of here. Where's the photo? Did they remove it? Or did they change it? Did Reuters change it?
I don't know.
They must have changed it. They changed the photo. The cover photo that they had here. I don't give a fuck what Mark Carney has to say.
No, you don't care that he talks about how horrible and sad it is.
Well, that's cool that they hit it. But this is what they were running. This is what they were showing.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's because I pulled that up too and copied it. Yeah, I know because I'm looking at this and I'm like, how is this the same person? I could see maybe the two on the right, but the one on the left, and I know that the kid talked about weight gain and stuff, but that's a lot of weight gain. And that person does not look 18 years old.
No. Not even close.
No.
That looks like 20s, maybe starting
Early
to clip
30s.
onto 30s.
Yeah.
But this is the
that
problem
suck
with
if that-
trying to be first. Trying to be first.
So, okay. So is he the one that initially posted that photo legit first before the news people had started posting that photo? Wow.
That's my understanding. So much so, I see people like James Woods. James Woods is sharing that photo.
I can't even imagine, honestly, when you do things like that, like even through the Charlie Kirk thing, they started posting pictures of the person that they thought was the shooter, some older guy and stuff like that. Like by going ahead and putting people's photos out there and making the accusations without having solid proof, you are destroying these people's lives. And whatever the other person does is whatever. Like that person is now, every time someone sees this person, they're going to be like, aren't you that shooter? I thought you were dead. Or just something stupid. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, this person's going to get attacked now for no reason.
It's lazy, it's careless.
Very.
But as long as you got, you got your clicks, you got your shekels, it's embarrassing. It's actually embarrassing.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I would agree with that.
There you go. I have it right here.
Perfect. Oh, there
you
we go.
go.
Yeah.
There you go. Female. This is why, I memed about it. I made a bunch of like fake Toronto police, like missing persons. And it was like, I made like a BLT sandwich.
Nice.
Saying that this was like a trans person went missing or whatever, identifies as car or something. And another one was like a hot air balloon or something.
Well, you got to do the hot air balloon for JT, man.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Where is he?
I don't know. JT, where you at?
And then here we go. Here's the police doubling down on this whole woke garbage. Spit in the face of these children, of the victims.
With FYI Media, my question is, we've heard all around the world reports coming out from different media, not local but world, and we've heard people from Tumbler Ridge, actually people that know the shooter, and they are all saying that this person is transgender. Why is the RCMP not speaking to this? Why are we hiding?
So I don't know if you could
Why
hear.
are we hiding? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So they had said that apparently this person was transgender. Yeah. Why are you hiding
Well, first off, thank you
this information from the public? Listen to this spineless. Ugh.
for your question. We're not hiding it. In fact, you're the first media to ask the question. I will say this.
They shouldn't have to ask it. They shouldn't have, they shouldn't have to ask the question. You should just be transparent in the entire thing. And she's literally saying that she heard from people who live there that they are saying that this person was transgender. So why aren't you guys saying that? Why are you hiding it? Omission is still hiding it. Like you are actively keeping that out of the details. So you are hiding it.
Yeah.
You're
Exactly.
the first person that asked.
Oh, well,
She had to.
you just should have asked if we were hiding that information from the public when we said it was a female in a dress. You should have. Why didn't you
No.
ask a clarifying question that was it actually a female or was it a transgender individual? Well, gosh, you got me.
Shucks.
Okay. Yes, it was a trans person.
So when you lift up the dress, are you seeing bush or cock and balls? Like, tell me what it is. You see female, what am I looking at? Like, you shouldn't have to ask these questions. Just be transparent. Just say the straight dope. Okay.
But this is exactly what I'm saying. The credibility of the RCMP is now tanked. They are no longer an authoritative source. Good job. You played yourself. All right, I'll let this continue.
Sorry.
I'll back it up a little bit.
The question. I will say this. We identified the suspect as they chose to be identified in public and in social media. I can say that Jesse was born as a biological male who approximately, the information that I have, approximately 6 years ago began to transition to female.
There you go. 6 years ago, this was a 17-year-old kid.
Why? We are choosing to identify the person as they were, they identify, you know what I'm trying to freaking say? I'm angry. But okay, why are we granting this person any sort of empathy or I can't think of words right now.
Respect.
Words are, why are we granting this person who unalived people any sort of respect? Any sort of, like, why I'm sorry, this is going to sound really insensitive. They're dead. Who the fuck cares? They literally killed people. Who cares what they identified as?
It's so much worse because you are discrediting any semblance of authority. You shot yourself in the foot in order to appease woke.
100%.
We chose to, the person as they identified. Are you hearing yourself? Are you actually hearing yourself?
I think
How they chose to identify. You mean like the news articles that we see where you guys keep saying like a white attacker when it was clearly a black individual, or where they do like the whole Ann Coulter theory in journalism, where the longer that you actually hide the identity, the more probability that it's actually a minority. Because the whole thing is they wanted to hide that as long as possible because this whole woke narrative, this is their mandate, okay, to continue this type of charade. This is deconstructionist insanity. I'll let the rest of it play, but
sorry,
and identified as female, both socially and publicly.
You forgot this.
Unfortunately, we've heard a lot of transgender and masculine shootings. Do you think there's a correlation here?
So they had asked, we have seen a lot of transgender shootings. Is there any correlation?
It's too early to say whether that has any correlation in this investigation. I think it's important to recognize that this investigation is still in its infancy. We have scenes still lock down the school and the residents while we execute search warrants and gather further evidence and talk to witnesses that may have further evidence for police.
What an absolute travesty. What a disgusting spit in the face of those children, of all those victims. What an absolute embarrassment. How dare this officer think that he is worthy of actually trying to uphold laws, being impartial. What a I'm honestly, I'm so embarrassed. I am actually embarrassed of this country.
Not only that, hey, what's up? Haven't seen you in a while. Not only that, but you're so concerned with how they identify. How about let's identify them as what they are? Not only are they a biological male, they are a murderer. So if you're so concerned with what they identify as, they're a murderer. This murderer, like, come on.
Oh man, it's
Do you ever
infuriating.
get so angry that like words don't want to come out? Like just words are
Oh,
not your friends.
so
Yeah, I
Henry brought
listened
it.
earlier to the failure of this cop on the radio. Even Ben Mulrooney said he should have informed the public about the woman.
Yeah. No, in fact, I was like I had said earlier, I was getting people responding saying, well, of course they'd say gun person because it was a woman. It'd be wrong to call him a gunman.
No, it wouldn't, because that's the word, gunman. If I was holding a gun, they're like, oh my God, you're a gunman. I'd be like, yeah, effing right I am. It's funny how sometimes I censor myself. We've already gone down the shitbag. Yeah, fuck right I am. I'm a gunman. But you know what I mean? Like, who cares? Really, you're going to be sensitive about that type of shit when someone killed people? You don't want to call them
Uh,
a gunman. It's a gun person.
so here's
Because
this from
somebody who
Andy.
is still alive might actually be offended by this. I
Here's
don't
this
care.
from Andy No. So police in Canada finally confirmed the BC school mass shooter is trans. He is 18-year-old Jesse Don't Give a Shit. Prior independent reporting reported his mother's surname Slang. You mean Strang. But that was inaccurate. Police say the gunman. See, notice. Oh,
Oh,
accuracy.
here we go. Yay.
Andy knows good. He's really good. Began transitioning about 6 years ago, so 12. Okay, sorry, I thought he was 17, but okay, 18. He had dropped out of school when he was 14. Police confirmed that all of the deceased children victims are between 11 and 13. Don't Give a Shit killed 9 people, including his mother, who affirmed his transgender identity, and his 11-year-old brother.
Oh my
Here you
God.
go. Look, everyone's welcome. Look at that flag. Inclusivity. Keep showing your absolute derangement. That flag was a fucking death sentence. Every single flag should be ripped down. In my opinion, every single
Agreed.
one of these.
Agreed.
Every single one. I don't want to see another one of these things in any public place. You want to fly that flag in your window? Fine, don't care. Public property? No, gone. Gone. Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, mental health fatigue. Yeah, I think people are done with this. People are absolutely done with this. I'm done with this. Where was the other one? Here we go. Yo, check this out. Check this
I
out.
don't even want to.
This is apparently a conservative mother.
Oh God. Conservative mother. I can.
It's gonna be
Oh.
hard to read. I'll try. No, that's not doing crap. So
Well,
yeah,
see the top part. Good people don't spend their time harassing marginalized communities, and then keep reading
yeah,
the rest.
yeah. So this is from the now deceased mother. Facts. As a conservative leaning libertarian,
Wrong.
what does that even mean?
It means nothing burger. That makes no sense.
Yeah, how can you be a conservative libertarian? What are you conserving if you're a libertarian? But anyways, who lives in the north and loves living in a small town. I really hope the hate I see online is just bored old people and not true hatred. Do better and educate yourself before spewing bullshit online. Makes you look
Take your
dumb.
mothers.
Evolve. Oh, we've evolved. Jennifer. I normally don't say anything, and I normally don't go on Shitbook to see the keyboard warriors, and I know I can't control everything or shield my kids from everything. But please, for the love of fuck, can you get your shit together so we don't have to bring our kids up in a world full of hatred? Do you have any idea how many kids are killing themselves over this kind of hate? Please stop the bullshit. Hashtag protect trans kids. Real conservative.
How fuck the conservative part right now. Isn't that something? She's literally talking about all this hatred and everything else, and like, oh, I don't want to bring up my children in this hatred and this horrible world and people killing themselves. And yet your son is the one who decided to take lives of innocent kids. Was this thing even did they go to this school initially? Why?
Yeah.
What is
That
with
was my understanding, yes.
what is with though these things going after middle school kids, middle school, elementary school? They're going after the younger ones because they know if they were to walk into a high school, they'd probably get their freaking ass kicked. For one. Two, like, what do they have to, like, what are they proving? Other than the fact that they're mentally deranged. And what? Sorry.
No, go, carry on.
Like, it,
All
it,
right,
just,
you-
it makes no it makes no sense to me why they're going after these young kids. These young kids did absolutely nothing to you. Even if someone was bullying you when you were in secondary school, which was eons ago, it's not the same kids that are there. So what are you doing? Why are you taking your shit out on innocent people? You know what? If you're not happy with your life, you're not happy with yourself, peace out yourself, okay? But you want to do something this stupid, don't be a freaking coward and then decide, oh, I'm going to peace out because I don't want to suffer the consequences because I'm a little snowflake. Sorry, this makes me very angry. School shootings
No,
and
it's
then
it's actually
self-exiting
disgusting.
makes me so mad.
This is the feminization. This is the broken home of a devouring mother. This is apparently someone that was conservative but got brainwashed into, well, maybe we can kind of tone things back a little bit and talk them off the ledge. This kid was radicalized online. We have their discords. We have everything that this person did. Everything. Reddit tried to hide it. We got it. Okay? We know what this person was all about.
There you are. We were talking about you earlier.
So the group is the most the T group is the most suicide group has ever seen. Why in God's name would you think the cure to suicide is to join them?
Right?
I don't know. We have friends. I don't even know if I would call them friends. Honestly, I don't know if I would.
Not anymore.
Yeah,
I
I have
going with it.
I have a real hard time calling them friends considering how they decide to act. This stuff is, we've talked about 38% pre-post-op. The suicidality doesn't change. It doesn't improve. This is why I've been so vocal, so concerned about it. We had even, you know what? Here we go. Full mask off. Full mask off. You guys want to know why I'm such a fucking hard ass and I can't stand this shit? This stuff almost happened to my son. Okay? This almost happened to my son. I had a clinical psychologist telling us that our son needs to go to the Rainbow Room. They need to go have their gender affirmed.
Yep.
Okay? That is why I'm a little pissed off with this. I'm a little pissed off. I'm a high school fucking dropout that drives a semi for a living and I talk shit on the internet, okay? I don't have some like psychology degree. I don't have any doctorate, nothing. But I said during the first meeting when they were saying, well, maybe he's a part of the LGBTQ community and they should go to the Rainbow Room. I said, it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with confidence. Confidence. That has been my argument from day fucking one. Day one. Well, lo and behold, a couple years later, fortunately, I was able to keep him away from there. Fortunately. What did it end up being? I don't feel like I have purpose. I need help. I don't know what to do. Oh, you mean you lack confidence in yourself? If I would have listened to that clinical psychologist nutbag, my child
son probably wouldn't be here.
Exactly. But you know what? Since we're slinging mud and everything else, CPC, the Conservative Party of Canada, I don't know what the fuck you conserve. I really don't. What do you conserve? Bill C4, Bill C6, Bill C5, Bill C9. How many more bills do you guys need to ram through where dipshits like truck driver pleb, Jasmine, whatever the fuck her name is, and every other single one of these douchebags, every single one of them. Well, but the CPC, huh? We if we only vote CPC, we can defeat the liberals. Then Pierre whatever the fuck that fuck's name is, then he'll actually be able to implement his plans. Then he'll implement his plans and he'll save Canada. Pierre Poilievre will save Canada once he's elected prime minister. You mean the guy that kicked this whole thing off? I hold a lot of accountability to the Conservative Party of Canada. They were the only one. They were the voice for Bill C-4, which banned conversion, gay conversion therapy, and included gender expression and identity. There you go, Conservatives. That's your big win. Congratulations. That's your big win. But you know, Maxime Bernier, well, he's just a part-time guy, and why would we split the vote? Well, you guys can't win anyways.
Agreed, Hemi. We're sick of seeing this shit too. It's funny because, like, especially with a marginalized group, which literally before all of a sudden people started pushing all this ideology and stuff like that was 0.001% of the population. And regardless of what kind of dumbassery percentage it is now, when you think about the fact that the most recent shootings, 9 of them have been transgender. 9. So for a marginalized group, when you think about all the school shootings that have happened recently, or all the mass shootings that have happened recently, and 9 of them are transgender, what percentage is that of the transgender community that is doing the mass shootings? I would say pretty flippin' high.
Yeah, it's people, we notice patterns. Like, humans are, if we're good at one thing, it's like pattern recognition. Even where patterns don't exist, we seem to find patterns. This is pretty in your face. And the media, everyone is saying, don't believe your lying eyes. Don't believe what's actually going on in front of you. If you think it, you're a transphobe. If you think it, you're Islamophobe. If you think it, you're a whatever phobe. You're whatever istrophobe they need in order to discredit you. You know what? At this point, I really don't care. I don't care. There are 9 people dead because of this ideology. Michael Knowles called it years ago. This mind virus, this cultural contagion needs to be eradicated. Transgenderism needs to be eradicated. But here we go. Here's the CBC. Check this shit. Here's the CBC. Okay? After everyone has already confirmed, oh, it was actually a trans shooter. Oh, we have their information. We have their DMs. We have their Discord. We have their Reddit. We have their YouTube channel. We have all this information.
Also, a note on our coverage of this story today. We know at CBC News that there are people online who are talking about the possible suspect and other details surrounding this case, but this information has not been confirmed to us by either sources or law enforcement, and we want to stick to confirmed details only as we continue to cover this story. And as we learn more, we will certainly bring all of the confirmed information to you.
The confirmed information by the police who omitted information and once actually pressured, because it took those online sleuths that this fucking diversity hire felt it necessary to denigrate. It was only after that, did they finally come out and say, oh yeah, they were trans. Oops. You got me.
Hold on. But if they were trans, that means that they were women, right? Because trans women are women. So I gotta say, there's definitely a skyrocket increase of women mass shooters all of a sudden. I wonder how the women feel about that.
How about this? How about this? Here you go, conservatives. Here you go.
Ew, what the fuck
There-
is that?
I don't know, some
Oh, that's that freaking rat girl. Ugh.
there you go, conservatives.
Isn't that Krista Freeland?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Freaking rat
Yep.
face. Yeah. Ew,
There you go. Yep, this is the conservative position. And you're going, Tyler, what do you mean? There you go. Melissa Lantzman, you know, the big conservatives.
Oh, she's
Trans-
a conservative?
Yeah, she's conservative, apparently. Transgender Day of Visibility. There you go.
Interesting.
There you go, CPC bros. You shield out cucks. There you go. That's the conservative party for you guys. That's a conservative party. That's the conservative party.
Awesome. Who doesn't love that? Complete insanity. I'm so sorry that you have to go through that. It's worse, or it's the worst child abuse scandal ever. Yes, anyone not vehemently fighting against it is complicit, and that is all 338 MPs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I had to fight tooth and nail to stop my son from going down that path. Fortunately, we actually had a therapist who was based AF.
Oh, he was fucking awesome. I loved him.
Based, super based, was it willing to actually have discussions. And the funny thing is, because he was a Christian conservative
Yep. Yep.
and he thought this stuff was insanity. I won't out the person, never will. Nope, can't do it. But he did everything to try and help us and try and navigate this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm so over this. But I think instead of just like complaining, I think it is important. Like, what do we do? What do we do? And I think if you guys were to ask me what's the next step? I'm done playing in the delusion, me personally. These MPs, MLAs, MPPs, they have a lot of blood on their hands with regards to this.
Like they'll admit it, but yeah.
These people need to be held accountable. The real terrible thing is, like, conservatives aren't scared of their conservative base. Conservatives don't do anything. They're actually concerned about the liberals and like the liberal base.
You know, the funny thing is, sorry, if I were one of the people who had voted for stuff like this, and then something like this happened, I personally would feel so sick to my stomach, I would probably throw up. I would feel so guilty. And I don't know if it's just because of the way I was brought up in Catholic religion and it's the whole Catholic guilt thing, or if it's because I'm a human fucking being. And I would feel horrible for this. And yet, you don't really hear anybody saying anything. Like, we're taking any sort of accountability for the shit that's going on right now. Now, the thing is that the major accountability, obviously, is this thing and his parents. But thirdly, it's the shit that the government has been pushing. The government has been allowing. What they've been pushing in schools. It's all of that.
It's time, I think, to get out there. I was in a Twitter space earlier.
X.
I know.
God, we did 10
An
days.
X space earlier. And someone was asking, Who's going to lead us? Who's going to lead us to Ottawa? How about you? How about you, conservatives? How about you, right wingers? How about you? We sit here and reminisce about one time a couple years ago, a bunch of us went to Ottawa. What have you done since then? What have you done? Have you got involved in your local politics, maybe your school board? Did you maybe meet a couple neighbors? Did you maybe start a co-op or maybe a local, homeschooling type of thing? Did you do anything? Or did you just, yeah, good times, let's reminisce about it and do nothing? While we watched Chris Barber, Tamara Lich, Tom Marazzo, etc.,
Hung to dry.
while they were persecuted, and he went, hey, thanks for the good party, high fives all around, maybe we'll do this another time. You allowed Chris, Tom, Tamara to be persecuted. And instead of building on it, you did nothing. You did nothing. And I don't mean this as like an idea to browbeat. Let's then do something. Do something. I'm sick of talking. I'm sick of going into the same X spaces where people say the same shit over and over and over again. I'm tired of it. How many more kids need to be murdered before conservatives grow a fucking spine? So Nokin, you asked, how are these people getting guns? It was a gun family. In fact, the police had confiscated these guns and then returned them.
Oh.
And then
Yeah,
returned them. Even though this person was known to police, had quite a few interactions with the police.
Yeah. Oh shit, where did that go? Yeah, there was something that I had seen that they were talking about that the police had been called to their house quite a few times over the past few years due to this thing's mental illness. It's a thing. I'm sorry. If you're taking other people's lives, you're not even considered human to me. You're just a thing.
No, you're a monster.
I think that's even being too nice. But yeah.
Yeah, and here we go. Here's the, just like in the Tennessee shooting, that Aubrey whatever that thing's name was. Okay? Don't think about the actions that this individual took. Okay? Accountability is a big no-no. It's one of the, the 4-letter words, you can't say in leftist communities. Look at this knockoff Temu Melissa Lantsman.
As a person who went to school,
Fuck.
All did, you fucking idiot.
Right?
had hateful comments directed my way.
Which we all did, you fucking idiot.
Internet princess. Oh my god.
The first victim of this tragedy
Don't you
was
dare.
the shooter.
Don't you No. Mm-mm.
No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. 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 Hell no. 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 I refuse. No. No.
I don't mean to laugh. With Sean William Scott in the background, just his face and the way he's laughing, it just gets me. But like, there's no way that you were literally calling this murderer. Let me say it really slow for you guys. Murderer. Yeah. A freaking victim. I'm sorry, but once you decide to turn the gun on innocent people, my caring for you, any sort of empathy I possibly have for you, gone. There's
Zero.
nothing left.
Zero.
I might have felt bad for you if you're bullied, but you know what? The majority of us were bullied in school. I didn't pick up a gun and kill innocent people. You're unhappy with yourself and unhappy with your life. As much as I don't like self-exiting, I would rather you do that than take innocent lives. Have this poor little girl who is fighting for her life in a hospital right now because of you. You're a monster. So if you felt like a monster before, you definitely turned into one.
This is such a disgusting thing, because this person, in their super cool idea of like, look how awoke and the perspective, the first victim was actually them.
No.
You mean the person that like did everything, was doing like looking up like weird lolly furry stuff online? You mean the person that became radicalized in on Reddit, in Discord? Like I said, we have the messages. Okay? And this person's like, well, the first victim was actually the mother, you fucking scumbag.
And you can disagree all you want,
Yeah. Thank you.
but that person did not just decide one day that it was the day.
Are you
No.
sure about that? Are you sure about
No,
that?
in fact, they did. See, this is why these people think, like they speak like they actually talk, like they actually know what they're talking about. This, I don't want to TOS. I don't want to TOS, but I'm about to TOS, and I'm trying not to.
I
Okay,
don't know what TOS means.
terms of service. I'm about to TOS, and I'm really trying not to. This person was messaging people about going to do this. You fucking idiot.
It was the day that they could not take it any longer.
So they took out innocent
it's-
children.
Yeah.
Innocent children. So they couldn't take it any longer. So instead of, I don't know. The thing is, like, this is going to sound really, really bad. But please try to understand where I'm coming from and what I'm trying to say here. But if somebody is bullied, why are you not going after the people who bullied you? Not that I'm saying that is right. Ending people's lives, wrong. Let's just get that clear. But the thing is, like, you hear the story. Okay, somebody ended somebody's life. This person was bullying them for years and it's wrong. I don't agree with it. But okay, I can understand where this is coming from and stuff.
I have sympathy for that. Like someone that was relentlessly bullied, the school refused to do anything, and at least the Columbine shooters attack the people attacking them. Okay? Give them some credit. They shot and killed the people who were bullying them.
I think innocent people got it too, but yes. But the thing is, like, you can at least, okay, I somewhat get it. I don't agree with it. I still think you're a piece of shit, but I understand-ish. This, I don't understand. You're attacking fucking children who did nothing to you.
Yeah.
You're a piece of shit. I have no sympathy for you.
All right. Timu fucking
Small community.
Lansman.
But you know what also comes with a small community?
Your
A
mom.
small mindset.
You
Is that what's
moron.
in between your ears?
You moron. In fact, the community actually accepted and knew that that this individual was trans, and they accepted it. So you're making a lot of assumptions for being really effing dumb. Like literally dumb.
Literally.
An uneducation to understand that maybe difference is okay.
They had a fucking
Difference
Pride
is
Progress flag in the school. They had it in school. Notice it was for 11-year-olds. They had a Pride Progress flag in a school that had 11-year-olds.
Which is disgusting. Fuck, I don't remember.
The first victim to this tragedy was the shooter.
No,
You know-
it would have been his mother and his brother that he decided to kill.
Go lick sniz, bitch. I'm done with you.
I can't even. I cannot. You know who I feel really bad for? I feel really bad for Charles Manson. I mean, if you think about all the things with the whole MK Ultra and stuff like that, like it's not his fault. It's not his fault he decided to get all these people to do horrible things and people died. The real victim here is Charles Manson. Do you hear how psychotic that sounds? Regardless of what may have happened to any sort of psychopath in the past, it still doesn't excuse, you might have a bit of an understanding, a little bit, a little, but it does not excuse what they're doing. They killed innocent people. This wasn't people who were bullying this person. Like his mother, his conservative mother accepted him. What was so fucking hard about his life? Because he couldn't get the hormones he wanted? Well, I'm sorry. Maybe
No,
they
this
couldn't afford it. Maybe, you know, who
this
the fuck
kid
knows?
no, this kid was they even said my reality broke when I was doing mushrooms. So how
No
about,
one
you
wants
know,
to talk about that.
this more speaks of like the failure of the mother. And people have asked, where's the father? I don't know. Maybe maybe the
Okay.
devouring mother facilitated this. A conservative libertarian, whatever that means. Again, I don't know what that means.
Garbage. Yeah, that's actually a very good question. Where is the father? I mean, the father wasn't one of them who was unalive, so obviously he wasn't in that household. And, well,
Yeah, this
nope,
person,
I'm
this
gonna shut
person.
up now.
Here you go. Look at this. Look at Mother of the Year. This is the conservative libertarian. Charlie Kirk's killer is Tyler fucking piece of shit. 22, white Mormon, a retired sheriff's son and gun enthusiast who once wore a Trump costume. He confessed and surrendered, saying he personally disliked Kirk after days of MAGA blaming the left. This was a homegrown attack from their own community. Sheesh. And Trump and Son said bullets were only flying one way. I'm glad I'm not far right or far left. Political extremism. Blinded by rage is mental. Holy shit. You know, the ignorance. That's the mother. There you go. Another one. Check out my oldest son, Jess Strang, YouTube channel. He posts about hunting, self-reliance, guns, and stuff he likes to do. Subscribe and you'll get notifications when he posted videos. He doesn't go on much on other social media, so that's no, he doesn't. He doesn't. He just only gooned on Reddit and all this other type of crap. There you go. There you go. In fact, this account, this woman waffness. Give her a follow. Give them a follow. Revealed Tumblr rich shooter just don't give a shit was on SSRIs and risperidone, which is used to treat schizophrenia, bipolar, and irritability associated with autism.
I don't know about the autism part, but I know the other stuff. Yeah. Well, and that one guy that I feel bad for that person that their face is being plastered all over the place. Like, wow, if you're gonna give somebody a reason to want to leave this planet, you just did, pleb. Congrats.
Oh, what a fucking idiot. There we go. JessBoy347, which was their Reddit account. This is Matt Walsh. Matt Walsh, oddly enough, 3 years ago. Grab this.
Whoa.
3 years ago. How about serendipity? Matt Walsh screenshotted this.
That's crazy. I wonder what he's thinking right now. His mind's probably blown. That's fucked.
So this says, I'm male to female, trans. I'm pre-HRT, 15 years old, and I've been viewing a lot of anime-related content recently. Was never into it before. Their characters are always so cute. I don't want to be 2D or anything like the characters themselves. But when it comes to their body shape and stuff, I often find myself comparing their semi-unrealistic yet still physically possible shapes, specifically when it comes to height, BMI, and obviously their chesticles. You faggot. I mean, oops. I said flag it. I said flag it.
Well, good. You edited yourself.
I'm super skinny, so that sometimes makes me feel kind of good, but I'm pre-HRT and my expectations are minimal for chest growth, and I'm 6 feet tall. Why can't I be petite and small? Shut up.
Because you're a dude. That's why.
Yeah.
Simple as that. I can't even. Right? That's what I'm saying. God, I wish she's getting pissy.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man.
I feel bad for this kid. Like, you can literally see it in his face.
You watch this video?
Yeah, like you can see it in this kid's face. Like, he's gonna need some therapy. And I don't mean any like thing bad, but like witnessing something like that and being a part of that and being in the room where you're feared for your life for 2.5 hours, that's horrible. What? Hold on. What the fuck am I reading? Canadian doctors push for babies to be euthanized under the MAID. Jesus, take the wheel. Please. Please take the wheel, Jesus. I can't even. If you are real out there, Jeebus, please come. Please flood the earth again. Just let me know so I can build an ark. Okay, I'll build the ark this time.
Yeah.
My God.
There you go, pleb, you fucking moron. That was the shooter. Fucking idiot.
Well, even putting those pictures next to that other person, I was sitting there like literally looking into it. I'm like, the nose is different. The eyes are different. Like, this is not the same person. Because you know how people do look different when they put on a lot of weight or they lose a lot of weight. They're going to look different. But no. Features are different. This is not the same person. Why is this in the same picture? Made no sense to me.
So there is a GoFundMe set up for one of the survivors named Maya. I'll just share it right here. Okay. So when I say it's about time we start doing something, here you go. There's your opportunity. It's linked in the description box. As far as we know, the little girl has survived night 1.
Oh my gosh, she's 12. Oh.
A 12-year-old girl. Yeah, little girl. So this is from Sia. Sia, I believe, is the mother. Yeah. I'm writing this post sitting in Vancouver Children's Hospital while my daughter fights for her life. Today started as any other. Now, however, my 12-year-old daughter is fighting for her life while they try to repair the damage from a gunshot wound to the head and one to the neck.
Oh my God.
She was a lucky one, I suppose. Condolences to the other families during this tragedy. This doesn't even feel real. I never thought I would be asking for prayers, but please, please pray for my baby.
To the
The support
head and to the neck. Oh my God.
The support will provide support for Mia through her recovery and allow for Sia to be by her side without financial concern. So as far as we know,
Oh my God. I wish you could make that bigger. Can you try to? Oh my God, that poor kid.
there you go, CPC. There's the fruit of your fucking labor.
Just looks like a little baby. That is so sad.
There you go, conservatives. You CPC shills. You fucking loser cucks. There you go. There you go. Trying to outwoke the liberals. This is the fruit of your labor.
As a mother, this literally breaks my heart.
So, Krista, who set up the GoFundMe, I would like to sincerely thank everyone for their generosity towards our family. The support from everyone is so appreciated. I would love to provide an update. Maya was able to undergo surgery yesterday to help stop bleeding. She is such a fighter. And we are happy to share that Maya made it through the night. This is just the first step towards recovery. We're still in a very risky state, and care and long-term recovery is unknown. Families coming from Kamloops to surround Sia during the difficult, unimaginable disaster. I am currently the only family member living in the mainland, and I will be providing as much support as I can. Thank you again to everyone that has shared or donated. You're really holding us up right now. So there you go, guys. What do I think we do? We save this 12-year-old little girl. We stop looking at politicians to solve our problems. You actually get involved in your community. Actually put your money where your mouth is a little bit. Okay? 12-year-old girl is fighting for her life because of these destructive, absolute insane policies that have become commonplace within Canada. It's become commonplace here. $250,000. That's what they're asking for. So that's what we need to do. That's what we actually need to do. While politicians say thoughts and prayers, I'm sick of the thoughts and prayers, to be honest. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, they should be putting their money where their mouths are.
I think it's, I think words are over. I think action's important now. I think that's what's most important. Like I know, we're a small little channel. We're a small little channel. We can only promote so much. Yes. Yes, it's about the shooting in BC. We can only do so much. How many big content creators are doing stuff like that? Are they out there saying, "Hey, we gotta save this little girl. Hey, we gotta actually get activated and stop this insanity"? 9 people are dead because of this insanity. Or is it just another sweet video of Pierre Poilievre owning Mark Carney so the chuds can get the little dopamine hit, that little cathartic release, thinking they're actually doing something while they actually do nothing? It's embarrassing.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly.
Yeah.
I hear you vibrating.
I know Jack Dan's funny right now.
Can hear you, Jack.
Yo, Jack Dan. Maybe you can bring a bit of levity. But yeah. Where's why isn't this at 250,000 now? Like, am I the only one that's pissed off here? Like, genuinely, am I the only one that's pissed off? I don't know. I'll see if this Reuters thing's even pops up. Look at these disgusting, disgusting worms. Like Reuters. Suspect in a deadly school shooting in Western Canada was an 18-year-old woman with mental health issues who killed her mother and stepbrother. He. Before attacking his former school, police said on Wednesday. But investigators did not offer a motive for one of the worst mass slaughters. Sorry. The killer, who police identified as Don't Care. It's funny that they used this person's dead name, but they cared about their pronouns.
Female.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. Oh yeah, haha, real funny. It's disgusting and a little pathetic, actually.
A remote community of 2,400. Yada yada. On more than one occasion, had been apprehended under the Provincial Mental Health Act. Ow! Fucking bit my tongue. For an assessment, said Deputy Commissioner Dwayne McDonald, douchebag, commander of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police in BC. He once attended the school but dropped out 4 years ago. So this is a mentally deranged person who, goon maxed and enjoyed every single kink possible. How do I know this? We found all their Reddit stuff. That's why. Even though Reddit tried to delete all this stuff, Reddit tried to delete this. They tried to delete that information.
I heard they've actually did a big crackdown on Reddit and deleted a bunch of stuff and are censoring. There we go. There's the word for censoring a lot of it too. Which
there you
is
go.
Typical Reddit, I guess. If anything that has to do with on the right, like when Charlie Kirk was taken, anybody saying about how horrible of a person he was, all that shit stayed up. But anybody who went onto the other side of, oh well, whatever, standing up for him, that stuff was all censored. Go figure, right? Anything that doesn't fit the major or the main narrative, don't want to upset anybody. You can't upset the dead piece of shit. Have to call them by their preferred pronouns. Well, their preferred pronouns, they're dead. And I know that sounds really insensitive right now. They took the lives of children. There's an innocent little girl who's fighting for her life right now because of this piece of shit. So to be completely honest, I never wish for anybody to be dead, but I don't give a shit that they're dead. I really don't. And I'm not going to call this thing a female, because it wasn't. It was a boy. A pathetic, cowardice piece of shit boy.
Yeah, all our members of parliament had a moment of silence. That's what they did.
Yeah, well, they should have a moment of silence while they're opening up their pocketbooks and giving this mother money to help her child and help her be by her child's side. That's
Or how
what
about
they should be doing.
or how about legislation? I you know what? I think it's time that we got to propagandize this type of stuff. The liberals will do it, and the conservatives go, well, but we don't want to do. No, the liberals do it. The liberals do it. They will use this to push gun legislation. This is why we actually need to limit. They're trying to ram through this whatever bill C-19 or whatever it is, the bill that moderates online speech. You can be criminally charged and all that type of crap. You think the liberals aren't already starting this? In fact, you know what? I'll do you one. I'll do you one right now. I'll do you one right effing now. Oh, CTV. You didn't hate the media enough. Okay.
Oh, I do.
It's fucking Warhawks. The absolute. Oh. Where is it? Come on, CTV. Where is it?
Before you pull that up, haven't done this yet. To anybody who is new here or returning here, love ya. This is a live show every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Monday, Wednesday, 8 p.m. ish Central Time, and Saturday at 1 p.m. Central Time. And if you haven't already, please feed the plant. Audrey 2 is starving.
Feed me Seymour. Feed me all night long.
Oh, it's,
Get out.
what was it? Gun laws. Here we go. Here we go. Look at this. See the. Shut up, bitch. Bodies aren't even cold. So here you go. I called this.
Okay,
I
so.
called this morning. In fact, I was in an X room this morning, and I said,
Mhm.
"We will use this. They will use this as a provocation for mass gun confiscation." Here you go. Here's the media running cover. Here's
That's
how's it.
actually what my girl at the post office was telling me today. She's like, just watch, just wait. Yep.
Mass shootings in Canada have helped prompt changes to firearm laws over the decades. So there you go. There's the marching orders from the Liberals. They will use this as provocation that this is why we need to ban guns. This is why we need to have more victims. It is time to start propagandizing this stuff. The Liberals want to use this whole appeal to emotion, and I said earlier today, this is how you actually start convincing people. Okay. I'm tired of seeing women getting essayed, assaulted. Okay. I'm tired of seeing headlines of woman gets assaulted, little girl gets assaulted, child gets assaulted, yada, yada, yada. While we have articles like from CNN where they encourage women in order to stop being assaulted, vomit and soil yourself to deter attackers.
I mean, I don't know about you, but that's definitely a switch I can just turn on at any given time. I'm like, hold on, I got this. Bloop.
Blech.
Right? I'm a fucking
Okay.
Kyle from South Park.
Imagine that. There's your appeal to emotion. You know, a 12-year-old girl trying to walk home from going from a play date with her friends. And you tell little Susie, well, honey, if something happens, remember, puke and try to poop yourself while you're getting assaulted. Because we don't want to hurt this degenerate that's trying to assault you. We don't want to hurt their feelings.
But who can even honestly, like, just on a whim, be like, I am going to poop myself? You know, it has to be there. You know, for one, you actually have to actually do said thing before I mean, like, to me, that just makes absolutely no sense. But you know what? If you're also worried about your house getting broken into because someone might want your car, just leave your keys at the door for the criminal. We seem to be placating to all these freaking degenerates, these criminals, these murderers. You know, people in America, they're fighting ICE right now because they don't want to get the criminals out of there. Go figure. Why? When did all of a sudden we turn into a society that was so worried? Yes, that was so worried about criminals and what they think, their feelings. We're putting murderers, rapists, stuff like that into women's jail. I don't understand. But I'm going to stop talking because I'm very excited. Jackie is here.
YOLO.
Oh my God.
No
am I
camera
on?
tonight. I look terrible. You're so cute. Hi, Jackie.
What's going on?
Oh, anger.
Anger. I know. It's, yeah. But I imagine what you guys are talking about. I kind of clued in there real quick. Yeah, where are we at? I got your message earlier, Tyler. I'm so sorry because I meant to text you back, but then I just got swamped at work. So
No, that's fine.
yeah,
That's fine. No, it's I'm done the sitting around, thoughts and prayers while nothing actually changes, and we wait till the next time that thoughts and prayers and nothing happens, where we have CPC bros going, well, but we need to vote harder for the CPC next time, and if you do, Pierre's gonna change it all. I'm so done with this. So done with these people.
Well, I'm very sorry for the families, like that I am sorry for that. I am very, very sorry for the families and the victims and that it happened. That's very horrible. What happened was just absolutely. It shocked me. I was like, holy cow! Seeing what happened. Like, I mean, it was. I really hate saying this, but yeah, it's just it's stuff like this. Is just there's more and more stuff. There's something that happened in Alberta last year around this time with that trans-identified man that stabbed those kids in Grand Prairie. And then you've got trans activists making death threats to the premier. And then you had there's somebody in Ontario right now trying to sue their doctor because the doctor misgendered them. And it's like, if you can't be honest with your fucking doctor, what the hell's wrong with you? So like, it's crazy. And now they're trying to put this person on a pedestal and say that this person was, you know, oh, I feel so terrible for them. Their first victim of this is this person and blah, 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 blah. I've seen the videos of this person now. You know, it just, you know, obviously in dire need of mental health support. And it was just shocking, you know, and to find out that the mother, who probably didn't even know any better, was a trans rights activist, you know, thinking she's doing the right thing, you know, and calling out online hate and all that. But you can't really do that when the kid is in freaking Reddit chats talking about euphoria and stuff, like wanting to be an anime character. Yeah. So it's just like, oh my God, like mental health support, like, hello. And of course it happened in BC and not Alberta, because in BC you can do whatever. Like, you know, thank goodness we have these legislation here in Alberta to stop this craziness. But it was just
Thankfully.
shocking. Yeah. So I was just really, really shocked.
Well, Nokian said, so I had divulged that our oldest son was almost sent down this path. So I have a proverbial axe to grind with the CPC, because it was actually them that pushed a lot of this stuff. I hold a lot of, I think they have blood on their hands with this.
Yeah.
So Nokian says, no, you're not. I cannot even call my daughter by her birth name because she identifies as they, them. So frustrating.
What?
This is when you smack the child, shake them, you know, just
Where?
like
Oh, where's the? Oh, is this a comment on the thing? Oh, look at this.
Yeah. So
you can't call your daughter by their birth name because they identify as they, them. Where are you? Are you in Alberta?
Yes.
I can't see her stuff. I'm so sorry.
No, he's in Saskatchewan.
Is he?
No, he is in Saskatchewan?
He's in Saskatchewan. Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's
His sister's
insane.
in Alberta.
That you can't comment on your sorry, I'm trying to look at the comments at the same time. I shouldn't do that. That's insane that you cannot, like, they, them isn't a thing. Okay, you're androgynous.
Right.
That's what you are. You're androgynous. Like, it's funny because I talk to trans identifying people that I know, and they say the same thing. So it's like it's crazy how this has gotten so out of hand that people are petrified to actually call out people by, you know, what they are. I mean,
even when they're murderers.
Well, yeah, totally. I mean, you killed your family, and then you killed a bunch of other people too, and then injured a ton more. I'm sorry. No, we're not going to gender you by what you want. Like, give me a fucking break. Like, are you crazy? Like, oh, I feel so terrible. Don't know. Yes, the kid had mental health problems, huge mental health problems. Like, oh my God. But there's no fucking way I'm gonna, you know, no.
But don't address that. Don't address that. Affirm the psychosis, and then when they finally have that mental break.
Well, my big thing is now that this will be used for the gun grab across Canada. I called this out way earlier today. I'm like, the media will suppress this story and try to bury it underneath everything they possibly can to make this go away because it doesn't fit the narrative. And then they're going to go, use this as an example of the gun grab somehow. They're just giving it time. It will come out. They're giving it time. All the left, the NDP and the Liberals, they're all pretty damn silent. Well, no, the Liberals came out and said stuff, but the NDP especially haven't said very much at all, because now they're going to turn it into a see what the online harms does and see all the hate that this person got. That's what they're going to do. They're going to twist it all around, and try to make it seem like that. But everybody needs to remain vigilant and remember, no, don't you dare gaslight me. This was wrong. We have a major mental health problem here in Canada, and we need to address it. And that's what you need to do.
Look at this. I have this. So there was you brought up the they them, and I remember seeing this video of this person. Like someone asked, like, "Oh, I don't know your pronouns, but you look like a they them," and the person got offended because they said that they were right.
How is that anything to get offended by then?
But look at this. 6 reasons your discomfort with they, them pronouns reveals unchecked cis privilege.
Oh my God. I hate that word cis. I can't even.
No, yeah, cis is so derogatory. So derogatory.
Right?
If you expect people to call you by what you want to be called, how dare you try to force a label on them? These women did not ask to be called cis women. Oh, that's what they are. Oh, okay. Well, do you want us to call you what you are?
Psycho?
Piece of shit.
A man?
Yep.
A
Teen
woman?
Vogue.
Like,
they, them pronouns. All your questions about gender answered.
That's just crazy.
From Teen Vogue.
From Teen Vogue?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Where's Miranda
Say that
Priestley?
again. What did that say?
What?
What you just said. What did that say?
They, them pronouns. All you need to know are all your questions about gender neutral pronouns answered. Yeah.
Oh God.
No, I think it is time for how many more thoughts and prayers while kids are being slaughtered.
It's just horrible.
Yeah.
So my brain's just been mushed today. I called out Rachel Gilmore. That was hilarious.
Yeah. I'm done. That ghoul. It's funny that she calls us ghouls for being outraged by this. You cheered while Charlie Kirk was assassinated. You clapped watching that blood pour from his neck. You fucking monster. And now you're going to try and moral grandstand us? No.
Yep.
No, I think you had a very...
That's the tactic. That's what they do. That's what the left does. Anything they do is totally fine and justifiable because, of course, in their eyes, we're all evil. But the second we call it out, oh my God, you're hateful bigots, and they scream it from the mountaintops, and because the MSM in freaking Canada is so captured, they'll just throw that out there as well. And then these people think that, oh, look, we're better than them. And then they try to give you shit and take this moral high ground. In the meantime, nobody's addressing the actual problem. They're not addressing it at all, and they're just letting this fly. Like, it's infuriating. It really is. I've seen so many leftists, like from the queer community, on their little TikToks and shit like that, saying, oh, I can't believe how horrible the right is being right now, and they're saying the most transphobic things and blah 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 blah. Fuck off. That's my only. That's it.
I'm done. The gloves are off. You know what? It's time to start calling this stuff out, whether it's people on the right that are just towing the line for party politics, or it's these people on the left. I know. No, I seen your post here telling her just sit on the curb and shut up.
Who's Johnny Tightlips? Thanks, man.
JT.
He is awesome.
He's cool.
I'm sure you've seen him. He's been around. He is one of the guys in the background, doesn't say a word, very much living up to his name.
Cool.
But him and like Squirrel Nuts. Ha ha ha.
Oh, Squirrel. Yeah, I know Squirrel. Joni, do you follow me? So I'm waiting for him to reply in the chat.
Yeah, no, that's okay. But he's been promoting a lot of people, really trying to do a lot. He's one of the kind of unsung
that's amazing
heroes. Yeah.
Yep. That's really amazing.
Oh yeah,
Yes, he does follow you.
Yeah.
Oh, does he? Okay, I'll find you. Sorry, and I'll
He's-
follow you back if I
it-
don't.
The name is different in X,
Oh, okay.
but he was naughty.
What was he?
Naughty.
Oh yeah, he's in X
Oh.
jail. Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
go to X jail? Oh god, can
Yeah.
you follow me too? I'm in X jail right now. I do? Shit.
Ah.
I'm sorry, I
That's
don't
so
recognize your name on here. Okay.
You,
Well,
you'll notice it. I think
Fun.
once you actually see the account, you'll
okay. All right.
recognize old Johnny Tight Lips from The Simpsons.
Yeah. Here, hold on. I don't know if I can post pictures in here in our
I don't know.
private chat.
You
I
can
feel
also-
bad, everybody. I'm sorry. I
No,
don't have my
sorry.
camera on tonight because I look like crap and I was literally going to go to bed. And then I get this message from frickin' Tyler. Come in and join the chat. And then I'm going to appear on another show tomorrow morning. So
Yeah. And then you
Good.
have
Where are you
this
gonna be
girl
tomorrow?
Who was like, get on her.
tomorrow morning I'll be on the Levine show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I sent it in
So
your
with
X.
Mia. So
Okay.
that'd be nice. And we're going to talk about this again tomorrow morning so I can not be as exhausted and actually wrap my head around everything that's been happening. It's just everything just came out at once, eh? Wasn't that just crazy? Everything was just
Right.
coming out. Andy Ngo was calling it out. Oh God. Oh, I feel Cosman was calling it out.
Yeah, accounts in the United States like Lives of TikTok and Wokeness.
Gays Against Groomers. Yep. Everybody
Yeah.
called it out.
Well,
You're
and
saying- Go ahead.
the biggest frustration I have is people like James Woods are reposting.
The wrong picture.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, that got let out by, don't say his name.
Oh no,
but
I
by
already
that
called. I
person.
already called him out.
Uh-huh.
I already
Oh,
called him
did
out.
you?
That
Yeah.
brain dead retard.
Yeah. So that got put out by that. It was taken down, thank goodness, but it was too late. It flew all across the internet. So whoever that person is, that's just terrible.
Yeah.
100%.
No, I
Yeah.
flat out called. I called out pleb. Like it. I had said something to the effect of, as long as you got your clicks, or in your rush to be first and wrong, but at least
Yeah.
you got your clicks. So much so that Reuters even took that photo and was sharing it.
No, were
Just-
they?
Yeah.
Yes. When I was
That
looking
person,
up
whoever
stuff,
that person is should sue, man.
yes.
Yeah.
When I was-
Exactly.
Yep.
When I was looking stuff like this up, because I wasn't sure that Tyler was actually going to make it home, and I thought I was going to be Solimish, so I was like
Yeah.
on crazy alert here. And I'm
Yeah.
looking stuff up, and those are the pictures. And I was saying to him earlier, like I'm looking at the pictures and pictures of the other guy, both side by side. I'm like, this is not the same person. How
Not the
is
same
this
person
picture
at all.
being Put there
Yeah.
together. And the fact that, and for me, like as I'm talking to Tyler before he even came home or knew he was going to be home on time,
Mm.
like I was literally asking, are you sure that this is the actual person? Because I don't want to go out there and just throw somebody under the bus and it not be them,
Ugh.
accuse them unless it's been actually proven, which
Yeah.
is funny because, with some people, that's apparently a bad thing, waiting for people to be proven guilty and
Mhm.
have proof than,
Mhm.
just assuming or having your little feelings.
Well, and it's just embarrassing because nobody's perfect. Everybody makes a mistake and fucks up and all sort of stuff. But this kind of went kind of crazy viral, like and those pictures of that person that aren't the shooter are out there now, and it's just like that person must be like, oh my
So
god,
bad.
Mhm.
yeah,
Right. And that's
Yep.
what I was saying too. Like, I'm like, you know what? Everybody's so worried about the self-exiting rate on these people. And you just did this.
yeah,
You don't think this is going to make the person want to be like, peace, I'm out.
yeah.
Can we harass now?
Oh, I hope not. I really hope
There-
not.
There you go. I'll show it right here.
What? Don't show that person's picture. No,
Reuters.
don't take that.
No, but
Oh.
I'm saying, look, Reuters, because someone was in such a rush for their clicks, they actually put a unrelated person in danger.
Yeah. So that
Fucking
whoever that
moron.
person is, I feel terrible for that person. I really feel sorry for that person. I'm so sorry that your photo got posted out there. Even though I had nothing to do with it, but that's just awful. I can't even imagine. I'd be mortified. But just know, please, the truth is getting out, and that's not, the truth is out there. It wasn't you. You have nothing to do with it. So hopefully they understand that. I'd still be pissed though. I'd be like, are you fucking kidding me?
I would literally, I don't know. I don't think you can do it in Canada because Canada sucks, but I would literally sue this person for defamation of character.
You can, yeah. Especially when you're like that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
have
protected
you
class.
can do anything. Like, what? Yeah.
I would that's fair. That's fair. They have
Yep.
all the passes in all of Canada.
Every
So-
pass. Yep.
Yeah, right?
Yep.
I
Just-
I literally would be suing the pleb and I would be suing Reuters 100%. And anybody else
Oh,
who posted
it's-
that picture.
so many people have posted that picture.
Oh,
It's just
so
terrible.
sad. It's
Terrible.
So sad.
Mario Knopfel even shared it.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Mario Knopfel, Mario from the North.
Mario
No, not
fuck-
Mario. Not.
No.
Oh,
not-
okay. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
No, the North didn't do it. No, he stayed away
Okay.
from that.
Good.
So.
High five.
Yeah, but no, Mario Knopfel, he runs like these massive X spaces, like thousands of people are there, like tens of thousands. So when he shares something, if it hits his
Flies
algorithm,
around.
yeah, then it's uncontrollable.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely terrible.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I called out Rachel Gilmore. That was fun.
I know. I have the I have the post here.
Did you? What'd you do? What'd you say?
Some beautiful. She said the stupidest thing. Stupidest.
Should we even give this douchebag any
No,
like
don't bother. She's
fucking
just
Sid the Sloth?
she's a twit. But no, I
I-
called her out basically. I really slapped her down. I was just like, no, bitch, back up. Oh, you people are horrible monsters, blah 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 blah. So I said no, and I just was just like no, and just went at it. So
Yeah.
yep,
Yeah. No, I'm done the moral grandstanding from these people.
yep.
No, but Jack, I love what you guys are doing over there, and I know that you've been oddly enough, I don't know why you've been getting so much flack.
Because I was
Yeah.
a drag queen. Well, I was a drag queen. Because I am a drag god. I look nothing like that anymore. I am fat and old. Hence why the
I
camera's
still need-
off.
I'm still waiting for those pictures, by the way. I need to see this.
They were in a post I put up.
Yeah.
When?
The one
Where?
with the drag queens in Edmonton when they ripped up my pictures on stage with Danielle Smith. They did a whole video and posted it on fucking YouTube. Oh, there they are.
Stop. Which one are you? Are you the one with the big boobies?
No, that's not me with the clown face. The picture that they tore up, the blonde one.
Oh, rude.
Yeah. Well, they did it because I stood with Danielle and and all that. So
Oh
they
my
just went out of their way to do some sort of weird effigy destruction ceremony on stage in front of a whole bunch of other queer people. And so it was just, it's a video. I blacked out their faces because they're the type of people that be like, "Oh my God, I'm suing you." Well, yeah, well. But the part that pisses me off the most is you see those gowns. See how they put that picture back up there. You see those
Uh-huh.
those gowns that they're wearing?
Mhm.
Those are mine. From
Like
Rude.
actually yours?
yeah, from 30 years ago. So I'm like, bitch, get a new dress. Are you fucking kidding me? You did that in those, and you rehearsed this, and you spent money on a poster? Dad.
Well, I will say that it's hard to see the picture there, but from what I can see, you were gorge.
Oh, I'll send you a picture later. I've got some. So. You know what? I did save a whole bunch. Doing drag was part of my life. It's like, it was a big part. It really helped me come out of my shell. I did a whole lot of things with it. I made a lot of I thought I made a lot of friends. Apparently not. But like, I met a lot of people. So it was really fun. I really enjoyed what I did. When I left, the scene was changing. And I did not like it at all. I was also going through an extremely bad breakup, and my mental health was in jeopardy. So I literally tore myself away at that point because it was the perfect point. The entire gay scene had started to change to this queer thing that you see now. I didn't like it at all. So I
How
was
long
more than
ago
happy
was
to
that?
2015,
20. Oh, okay.
right
So
when
11
Trudeau
years
got
ago.
in.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah.
Weird timing there.
Yep. So I took off and I left, and I went down to Lethbridge and healed and got better. And not one of those people that were my quote unquote best friends for, I don't know, 25, 30 years ever reached out to me to say, hey, are you okay?
Of course not. Of course not.
Yeah.
Because they're
So,
pieces of shit.
well, I know. And that just showed me that they hated me all along. So I'm like, I don't know why they think that I knew they hated me. Like, I figured that out a few years ago. Like, I'm like, oh, okay, well, never liked me. So,
Well,
there's no big
they
deal.
like you until
You can't do something.
until
to
you
them.
break free. Here, you want to get super pissed off? You want to see how disingenuous the media is?
What?
This just popped up.
What is it?
The
I can't
Tumblr
read
Ridge
it.
shooter was a trans
How
female. How
rare?
rare is it? 5 transgender people have
Did you
previously
see-
been implicated in mass shootings, but U.S. organizations say they account for less than 0.1% of such shootings, despite being a larger proportion of the population. This is this is your everyone. This is your gaslighting in real fucking time.
Did you
I
see my
called
comment?
it.
Do you
I
see my
called it.
comment on that?
Oh no.
I commented on that. I said, it's not that rare, actually.
A large proportion of the what?
Yep.
No,
Yeah,
so they're trying to gaslight, like,
gaslighting to the extreme.
yeah, trans people shoot up,
Oh.
but mass shootings. But like, if you look at the FBI statistics, I think they include 3 casualties is a mass shooting. I've seen some that have said 2,
Yeah.
and so they cover that up. So that is what they're conflating. They are gaslighting you. This is
Oh, yeah.
gaslighting in real time.
Some
Okay,
chick,
everyone.
Some chick. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Some chick sat there and said, oh, well, it's only one. I mean, it's just we shouldn't demonize the entire, trans community because of one.
Benign.
And I'm like, so do you want another one? Is that what you're saying? One isn't enough to sit there and say, hey, we have a mental health problem here. We need to address this. Like that. So the one isn't good enough is what you're saying.
Yeah, you need to up those numbers.
Yeah. Oh, I'm
9
sorry.
isn't good enough either.
Yeah, right. So yeah, 9. Yeah, like
Mm.
9 people are dead. 20. How many are injured? 35, 25.
25 are
25.
injured.
Yeah, one little girl, poor thing, is just it was posted that she's not going to make it through the night. I'm praying she does. It's horrid.
I called it. I was in Wogpog's room like 9 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
Called this out. I said that like this morning, this is what they are going to do. You guys we need to get our messaging out on this because they are going to use those bodies aren't even cold. And
Nope.
they're already talking about this. And it was within hours. How CTV was posting the whatever their art. We had shown it earlier. But yeah, so they're sitting here trying to gaslight you that actually compared to the United States, it rarely ever happens. Yes, because when you account for gang violence and suicide, that they add those numbers in. So they don't care about the gang violence where a bunch of kids are being killed en masse. They don't care about that. Chicago had the name of Chirac because more people were dying a day in Chicago than they were during the peak of fighting in Iraq. It's like 15 people were dying in a weekend. But, don't care because it's, the colored folk and, as long as you placate them.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah. No, that's what was happening. It was gang violence. It was kids killing each other, gangs killing each other. But
Well, now the part that I'm expecting, and we should all expect at this point, is that we all who are drawing attention to the fact that mental health supports need to be out there, and this is just not normal, and you should probably do something about this. We will all be demonized like crazy. Like they will do whatever they can to try to silence us again. But at this point, none of us care. Like, go ahead. What are you going to do now? Shoot me?
Right?
Well, speaking of the silencing, so we were talking to somebody earlier. I won't say who, but we were talking to somebody earlier, and he literally made mention that that's one thing that he's actually worried about is that our government is going to go full UK. Everybody, with this hate speech overnight, they're going to start arresting people and stuff like that.
Oh, we're all going to jail then.
Right?
Yeah,
Top
we
bunk.
all
We're
go to
done
jail.
so.
I
Yeah.
call top bunk.
Yeah, I don't want to fall. I'll take bottom.
I'm finding the first guy named Bubba, and that's it.
Right? The
Well,
biggest,
but this-
baddest
He's
bitch in that
fine.
thing.
He's
You know,
absolutely fine. He's got cigarettes.
Ooh.
See, I was calling this with Northern perspective and that stuff that was going on with them, that they were, you know, joked at being like inbred or brother and sister and whatever. It's the conservatives are painting themselves into this corner that, you know, now what are they going to do with Bill C4? What are they going to do?
That's the thing. I mean, I've always advocated that C4 needs to be amended, because if you read C4, they've got gender identity things in there, and that has now been weaponized. You know, and that's what everybody's hiding under is this. Oh, I can do this because of this. Like, and that's just not right. You shouldn't be able to do that. But then the human rights tribunals come out here in Canada. Sorry, I'm washing my hands. And people are getting sued, put in jail. Their children are being taken away, you know, because of this whole thing. So it really needs to be redone, you know, and that would be an excellent thing for Poilievre to come out on. Hey, you know what? You're right. We should look at this again.
You think he
And
actually
I don't
would?
understand why you want to placate to people that already hate you. They're never going to like you. You could have the cure for cancer. A conservative leader could have the cure for cancer, and they would still hate you.
Well, you seen there was that exchange between Eva Chipiak and Aaron O'Toole.
Oh, I saw that.
Aaron O'Toole just proved he affirmed every suspicion, every feeling I've had about the CPC.
Yeah.
Eva, for anyone that doesn't know, she was after the invocation of the Emergency Act, she was the one questioning Justin Trudeau, like really grinding him.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, she could have just, you know what, I did my duty as a lawyer and my, you know, in my capacity, and leave it there. But she kept going. She's now become like an advocate.
Yep.
And Aaron O'Toole started like attacking her.
Of course he did.
And it just shows this shows where the CPC is.
It's I just really wish somebody would hire me in one of those governments. I'm like, hi, you just need a bulldog. I'll be the bulldog.
Yes, please.
I know you gotta either grease some wheels, shake some palms, or shake babies and kiss palms, or whatever it is. I don't know what you do.
I don't know. Who do I got to sleep with to get a job in here? No, just kidding. I'm sorry.
Right?
Kidding. Just
Right?
kidding.
Just kidding, not kidding.
Yeah, right.
I don't know,
That's fun.
Jackie. I think the three of us would be like freaking unstoppable.
Oh my God. Be really wild. No, it's interesting, isn't it? The whole thing is interesting. You know, again, my heart, my feelings or whatever for all the families affected. That was terrible. You know, I cannot imagine what those people are dealing with at the moment. And at the same time, I'm angry because, you know, there's clearly this child needed help and was not given it. It was just affirmed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm like, holy crap.
And those victims, our government sits there and says, you know, Canada's the best place to live and safe and everything else. You don't have to worry about this stuff.
Yeah.
We let them down.
Yes.
We actually let those people down. We let those kids down. And
yeah, it's very sad.
Well,
Very
that
sad.
That one guy that I was talking about earlier that I had asked if that was what you were going to be pulling up, but you couldn't find it anyway. That one guy, he was talking about how when the whole other mass shooting had happened in Nova Scotia.
Oh, yes.
Like literally in their town where the shooting took place, the front cover was a mom duck or goose or something like that with her babies.
Oh,
like
wow.
that's how innocent that town is. Like this was their front page news. They were they didn't want to look at that other garbage stuff, that they were just positive and that something like this would happen. It was just and he started crying, which actually made me tear up a little bit. Him crying just gets to me.
Yeah. No, it's all very sad, and just it's too far, way too far. It's gone too far.
Mhm.
You know, people that I know that say that they're trans or identify as trans are mortified that this is how far things are getting. You know, and that this new trend of, you know, people who are clearly needing mental help are claiming to be under this umbrella, and it's just, and they're mortified by it, and it's disgusting, and the backlash is just, yeah, it's all freaking.
That the backlash that's going to come from this.
Oh
I
yeah.
am hearing conservatives. There's already rumblings. It is gaining traction.
Mm-hmm.
Repealing gay marriage. You think trans people aren't going to get caught up in that wave of that pendulum swinging back?
Oh yeah, yeah. The pendulum is gonna wipe right back. You know,
Yeah.
it's gonna swing right back and all that. It's just, you know, and then you try to be the voice of reason, and you try to see both sides, and you get called out by both sides. And so it's really, it's an odd position that we're in, because you get smacked around on both sides.
Mhm.
And you're just trying to be a voice of somewhat reason, but the more you try to be reasonable, the more you see, okay, well, this is just getting fucking crazy. So
All right, bye, Kim.
where'd Kim go?
I don't know.
Why'd she leave us?
Back in her cage where women
Is she?
belong.
Don't say such things when I'm on your show. Oh my god.
But that is my big concern. No, you left. You stay gone now.
Oh.
But that is going to be the snapback.
Yep.
Like I said, the discussions are already happening. I'm seeing the discussions where they're saying we need to repeal gay marriage. It was gay marriage. It was, once we get rid of that, we can start moving, you know, working in a different direction. You think trans people aren't going to get caught up? I was getting comments that all trans people need to be locked up. They're all
I
mentally
saw all that.
insane.
Yeah, I saw all that.
So
I did.
You know,
it's just, yeah. And you know what? If I was one of those trans rights activists that are out there right now screaming at the top of their lungs saying that we're being genocided, I would be stepping back at this moment and really trying to gather my own community up and say, okay, bitches, we need to put a cap on this shit and start acting like fucking, you know, we need to stop this shit and reel this back in, because this is just going way too far.
but you're thinking with logic.
Oh, I know. Like, you've got these trans people in fucking locker rooms in Edmonton jacking off and putting it on their freaking OnlyFans. And then you've got, you know, the shooting, of course, and you've got someone going off and stabbing kids. Then you got this and that and the other thing. And just, you know, everybody's just screaming, oh my God, let us do what we want. No.
Well, yeah.
It's time to cut it out. Okay. Like, cut the shit.
Well, but you see these people that you know, I won't name the names, but you know exactly what I'm talking about, who wear the shirts, who run in those certain circles that the whole thing is about, you know, trans liberation. But of course, that's never the like everyone that's listening, understand that the message is never the message. The message is the revolution. They are pushing for a total collapse of the West. They're pushing for a total collapse. You know, and I'm an atheist, and I'm having to fight. Oh, geez. Oh, no, let's not show this right now.
No, don't show that. I don't want to see that.
Well, it had to do with what something he had just said, which is what made me think of it.
What was it?
I'm trying to remember
play
what you just said.
All right,
now.
play it.
I forget what I said.
It's
about
not a video.
the
I'm
locker
not gonna
rooms.
show a video.
Oh, that, yeah.
Right,
oh,
the locker rooms. So speaking of that, thank you.
Yeah,
Speaking
Joey
of
Swoll called
there was,
that out.
There was an article on Louder with Crowder or whatever. Team didn't realize that she was being forced to wrestle a biological male until
I
after
saw
she was
that.
violated during the match. I won't get it, like, I won't go crazy into it or whatever, but it's just like she was literally
violated.
very violated, and this wasn't just a oops, I grabbed your boob, nay.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
bad.
This was a I think I'm gonna pick you up like a purse. Like, what the hell are you doing? So yeah,
so
that's
gross.
why I'm like, okay, you can't like, I don't understand why nobody can see this. Oh, they're not strong. It doesn't matter. that doesn't matter. I mean, one, that's a lie, but two, like, like, what are you doing? Like, no, it's time to reel it back in. Reel it back in, people. Reel it back in. That's enough.
Well,
Right,
and
like
I've been
people's children are being unsafe.
and
Yeah.
I've been saying with the CPC being weak, not giving an alternative, not actually having a stance, what we are seeing, what is becoming more relevant are organizations like Second Sons. Diagolon is now starting to look a little more appealing to people because they
God.
are giving an alternative to the liberals. So they're going,
Mhm.
that shit's crazy, and the CPC ain't doing anything about it. So what's next? Well, everyone shit on the PPC. So, well, not those guys. Well, there's this movement over here that's gaining traction. So
Mhm.
that's where people are starting to move towards because they are giving an alternative. That's it. People are looking for an alternative to the insanity. And when someone says, we've been calling it out, we could always use more support. There you go. There you go.
It's just all. It's just gone so far, and I blame the liberals and Justin Trudeau for sure. Carney, I don't think gives a fuck about anything. He's just trying to make money for himself and get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
You know, while destroying everything.
Yeah, you're selling us to China.
Yeah, that's totally what he's doing. You know, and we all kind of figured that out. But you know, I blame this on fucking Trudeau and his fucking virtue signaling. He I don't think the man ever really cared that he was prime minister, especially now looking at what he's doing now. I think he only did it just so he could say, "Hey, did you know I was the prime minister of Canada once?" Like, I think that's why he did it.
Probably.
You know, like, seriously, you're running around with an astronaut.
Astronaut, someone who spent maybe 10 minutes in space.
No,
10
she
minutes.
said she didn't even go to outer space.
They opened the air hatch when they weren't supposed to. It was so funny. Oh, we opened it from the inside. You're not supposed to. We're supposed to make it look like we opened it from the outside. Oh, well, we're all celebrities and we just don't know what we're doing in here. And it's so hot. Like, oh, fuck.
Well, and then her kissing the ground. Oh my god, I just wanted
Yeah.
to smack her. Just like
Thank
smush
God.
her face into the ground.
Yeah. I kissed
How's it
her
taste?
like that.
Yeah,
Fuck.
no, it's this is where I see the snap that's going to happen.
Yeah.
This only gives more fuel to the people that are saying, I'm done. What the hell is going on?
Yeah.
You know,
That's it.
I feel it too. Like, if I see like a Fried Progress flag, I want to rip that thing down.
Well, see, and that's I don't blame people for feeling that way. I don't blame them at all. I never, ever have ever blamed anyone for feeling any way that they feel, because being shoved in your face, it is being covered up, it is being hidden. You know, things are being ignored. You know, and you're supposed to go along with it and be nice in the name of equality, or not even equality. Just, you have to do it, otherwise you go to jail. And people are done with it.
It's being abused and then
Yes.
saying, thank you, sir. Can I have another?
Yeah, exactly. So, like that chick
Or
that posted
thank you,
that stupid
sir.
thing.
Or they,
Yeah.
them, whatever. Can I have another?
No such thing as a they them. That's stupid. Plural. You're one person, and if you think
No.
you're a they them, then obviously you're schizophrenic, and you should probably
Thank
be in
you.
an institution.
That's
But is it-
literally where I was going with that. There is a they them if they're schizophrenic.
Yeah, if
But
you're
isn't it
schizophrenic, yeah.
interesting? So, Jack, you're like a Christian conservative, right?
No,
No, you're not. Okay.
well, I'm conservative, but I'm not Christian.
Okay. I thought.
Yeah,
you
and I have nothing against Christians. Just so you know, many of my great friends are. So,
no,
but
but
I wasn't raised Christian. I was raised Mormon.
Interesting.
The
look on Tyler's face, though.
Silent.
You can see Tyler's face.
Now,
But-
my upbringing was a lot different than 99% of the people out there in the world.
Whew, I can tell. You have a
Yeah.
head on your shoulders.
Yeah. So, no, we went through way too much growing up, and religion was never really forced down our throats and all that. But it was, you know, I was raised in the Mormon faith. So,
But isn't it interesting? I'm not religious, but I find this interesting.
Hmm.
Do you know how the devil speaks?
no.
When the devil
what?
refers to itself? It
Oh,
never
they
refers.
them. Yeah. Oh, I knew that. Yeah, I know all
Yeah,
that.
it's
Yeah.
always in plurals. It's
Yep.
we. We are legion.
Yeah.
It is never in the singular. It's always in the plural.
Yeah. No, I
did
knew
know
all
that,
that.
and I grew up Catholic.
So
I did
just well, read a fucking book.
What were you? What did you
not know that. I don't
grow
want to
up
read a
as?
fucking book.
Where's your
What?
beard?
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
No, not you.
I'm growing it back.
Where's Tyler's beard? He looked like freaking Grizzly Adams, and now look at him.
He wanted me to cut his hair. Well, no. Yeah, he wanted me to cut his hair, and he went into the bathroom and then
Yeah.
came out, and I was just like, what did you do?
You trimmed off that giant beard.
Yeah, like totally off. And then when I was going to cut his hair, he's like, yeah, just take it all down. I'm like, okay.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm trying to grow my hair long again, so I can like swoop it all back.
I loved him in like that Viking hair.
Yeah, that
when
was
we
great.
were going through COVID, when he wasn't able to go get his hair cut anymore, I started learning how to cut him and the kids' hairs.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would do it short here and then made it long on top. I'm like, just work with me. I want
You
to
should get a mullet.
I loved it. He looked so hot in that hair.
What about a
Amazing.
skullet?
He wouldn't take care of
No,
it.
don't get a skullet. Get a mullet.
Skullet? No.
I would love if I could grow a mullet. I would. I really would. I would love it. I know someone that has one, and he looks great. It's just an amazing. I love mullets. They look awesome. There we go.
Wanted a mullet. And I was like, no. And Tyler's like, why not? Kid wants a mullet. Just give him a mullet. And like, not as a lark, but there was like when he was younger, he wanted just straight down the center of his head shaved and the rest of his hair left. And I was like, no. And he wouldn't stop arguing with me. So I was like, fine. So I figured I'd shave it there. And he would be like, no, shave it off. Nay. Homeboy went to school with it like that for a while. And then for him, he's like, if he wants a mullet, give him a mullet. So then he takes out the razor. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He goes like this and he goes this way and shaves his head. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh
like,
dear.
You did it wrong. I was like, now I have to fix it. Now I actually have to make a mullet. Thank you. Thank you. And the kid loved it. He had it for years. And he actually rocked it. He looked really good in a mullet.
Frig, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Little hillbilly.
I was like, shit, I hate that hair, and you look freaking great in it. Yeah.
Yep. Oh my God. What time is it? I only meant to join you guys for a minute, and look at me talking about Tyler's mullet.
Yeah. That's what
It's 10:30.
10:30. Yeah, we could wrap it up here. It was already
Well, our time, my turn.
Is it 9:30 my time? I am so old now, you guys. I'm sorry, viewers out there that are watching. So somebody said I'm standing on business. Thank you.
Yeah, the drag queen stuff.
Oh, yeah. Back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day when I had a life. Well, that wasn't actually much of a life. That was just a big party that lasted fucking 25 years. Holy crap.
Well, okay, quick question before we leave.
Yes.
Alberta separation. What's your feeling on that?
On that, I can totally understand why people want to separate, because they're tired of it, and they're tired of Ottawa, and they're tired of all this crap that we're seeing now, and they would like to start again. So I totally understand. I get it.
Okay, so do you think there's
that's all you're gonna get from me?
Do you think it's a good possibility?
Oh, there are so many people that are signing up. Like, it's insane. Like, I see them like, wow. And you just see this movement. It reminds me of back when we had the protests during COVID, and more and more and more people kept showing up every weekend. And then suddenly it was like thousands of people, like downtown Calgary, because I was at those protests, right? So it was wild, and you get kind of emotional because these people are so desperate for change, and they so believe that they can have a better life than what they're living right now, and not have to give away most of their money on paychecks, and and to have more money coming in and to pay less taxes and all that, and they're willing to work for it. That's the impressive part too, is that these people are willing to work for it. They know it's going to be hard work. Doesn't bother them at all. They're not liberals and they're not NDPs. These are actual people that want to work and earn what they get. And
Right.
that's very commendable, that is. So I just, it's, when I see that, it's really, it makes me emotional because I see that same passion that I saw during the COVID marches.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe one day we'll be over there.
Well, hurry the fuck up. I love being on your show because I can swear.
Oh, you can't on others?
No, I have to be really good. I was on a show once with the I don't know, oh God, with all sorts of politicians. I couldn't swear at all.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
This is why I'm not invited to speak at the microphone ever on TV, because I'd be wildly inappropriate. Shut up, his mic. Put a bag over his head.
There's around certain people. There are certain people I can censor myself around, like when it was my baba or my niece.
Oh,
but
yeah.
anybody else, I'm just like, fuck it.
I'll-
Whatever. I don't know. It's funny though, because like through COVID, everything changed. I just stopped fucking caring. That's when we started doing this podcast, and I'm like, you know what? I don't give a shit. When Trump won, I wore my Trump hat into work, and people, there was coworkers looking at me, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're daring." I'm like, fucking right. I don't give a shit. Like I stopped caring. I don't care anymore.
I think that's where the majority of Canadians are. I think that the people that are pushing all these, really leftist ideological ways of thinking and narratives, I think that's the fringe minority, because most people are like, okay, just fucking stop. I'm trying to live my life. Right. And so I think that I think that's turned into the fringe minority, and that they just have a huge voice because, of course, the MSM is all over it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep. No, and it's interesting to see where I think I agree that I think a lot of Canadians are done.
Yeah.
So
all
right.
Truly believe it. Yeah. Anyway,
I think with
wish
that,
more were done, to be honest.
Jack, get the hell out of here. We'll wrap up, and
I gotta go to bed.
We'll talk later.
All right.
Thank you so much, Jackie, for coming on. I love you, and
Love you
missed
too.
you.
I missed you too, girlfriend. I was talking to Tyler, but
Can I be boyfriend then?
Deal. I'm just
All right,
kidding. I'm
cool.
sorry. I love you, Kim. All right, Tyler. You guys. I'll talk to you guys later.
Yes. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
You too. How do I leave? How do I
like
do
this?
The leave button. You didn't put him. You just moved him down. But didn't actually. You have to like kick him from the studio.
There.
There you go. There you go.
Boot his ass.
I don't know.
Yeah, here you little
Don't worry,
queer
I got you.
homosexual. All right.
Queer homosexual.
So I think
Oh
with
my
that, good update.
Bunch of slap-jawed faggots around here. This stuff will make you a goddamn sexual.
Oops.
The GoFundMe for Maya is at 208,000.
Oh, that's awkward. Oh, that's awesome. That's significantly higher than what it was just a minute, like when we first showed it. It was only at like 100 and something.
170,000, but yeah,
That's awesome.
go.
Yeah.
Let's help a little 12-year-old that needs it. So, with that,
All right, guys. Thank you for everybody who took the time out of your day to come sit with us and listen to the craziness going on in the world this week. And unfortunately, it was a little more depressing crazy than we'd like. However, we love and appreciate every single one of you who took the time out of your day to come sit with us. And if you haven't already, please hit the little subscribe, like, share, all that fun little stuff. Help us out. Otherwise, we will be back on Saturday at 1 p.m. Central, live on all the same places you're seeing us right now. Anything we did talk about is also listed in the description box below, so you can go do your own research, make up your own minds. Otherwise, we'll catch you again on Saturday. We out. Be kind to one another, okay? Bye.